Let AB be a line segment and point P divides AB in the ratio of M1 ratio M2 and the coordinates of point P are not given. So we learn a formula known as section formula by which we can find the coordinates of the point P which divides AB in the ratio of M1 ratio M2. So here we are having the figure. Here AB is the line segment which is being divided by point P in the ratio of M1 ratio M2. First step is that you have to draw perpendicular AR, then draw PS and BT, all perpendicular to x-axis. The next step, from A, draw perpendicular on PS, that is AQ is perpendicular to PS and PC is perpendicular to BT. After that, we will prove that the triangle AQP and PCB are similar triangles. How they are similar? It's very simple. We can see that angle Q and angle C both are 90°. These two triangles we have to prove that they are similar. Here angle Q and angle C both are 90°. Also, we can see that angle A and angle P will be equal. Why they are equal? Because AQ is parallel to PC, so they are corresponding angles. Therefore, we can say that triangle AQP and triangle PCB will be here. Triangle AQP and triangle PCB, these two triangles will be similar triangles, and we know that whenever two triangles are similar, the ratio of the corresponding sides is always equal. Therefore, we can say that the ratio of AP over PB will be same as the ratio of AQ over PC or the ratio of PQ over BC. So this is what we will get. If we apply the definition of similar triangles in these two triangles, we are getting here AQ over PC. So this is AQ over PC equal to AP over BP. And what is AP over BP? That is M1 by M2. But what is AQ? So see the figure very carefully, you will come to know that the distance of point Q from the y-axis is how much? X, and of the point A it is x1. So distance of AQ will be x minus x1. So this is how we have got x minus x1. Now how to get PC? PC is a simple one. If you see that the figure from here, the point C is at a distance of x2 from y-axis and point P is at a distance of x from y-axis. So PC will be equal to x2, this total is x2 from here, and from that we will subtract x. So that will be x2 minus x. So what we are getting is x minus x1 over x2 minus x equal to m1 by m2. So from this, by cross multiplication we will obtain the value of x. So that will give us the x coordinate of point P. Similarly, we will go in the next case, that is how to find the y coordinate. For that, we will take AP over BP, that is the ratio of AP over BP equal to PQ over BC, because we know that whenever two triangles are similar, they are corresponding sides and equal ratios. So here we will be getting PQ over BC equal to AP over BP, and that is equal to M1 by M2. But what is PQ? See the figure. This is PQ. The distance of point P from x-axis is how much? What is the y coordinate? Y. What is the y coordinate of Q? That is y1. So we can say that PQ is nothing but the difference between the distance of point P and Q. So it will be y minus y1. So this is y minus y1. Similarly, how can you obtain the length of BC? If you see the figure, point B, the point B is from x-axis. What is the distance? That is here. It is y2. And of point C, what is the distance from x-axis? That is y. So if you see the difference of these two, that will be y2 minus y. So this is how we have got BC as y2 minus y. So simplifying this also, we cross multiply this, and from this we will obtain the value of y. And after obtaining that, this is what you will get. This is the value of x you must obtain, and this is the value of y. So your x will be m1 x2 plus m2 x1 over m1 plus m2, and y will be m1 y2 plus m2 y1 over m1 plus m2. So this is what is known as section formula. So if you solve this one, what you will get? X equal to you will get m2 into x1 plus m1 into x2 over m1 plus m2. Similarly, the y coordinate will be m2 into y1 plus m1 into y2 over m1 plus m2. It's very simple to remember. If that is, if 2 we are writing here, in the next one we must write 1. So here 1 2 2 1, and in the denominator we have to just add the two parts of the ratios, m1 plus m2. Here also m1 plus m2. Since we are finding the y coordinate, we will take here obviously y1 and y2. So this is how we can obtain the values of x and y, which will give us the point P, and this is what is known as section formula. So this is section formula. Now, sometime it may be possible that, let us take another case. In this one, this is our figure. Suppose here in this we have been given the ratio. There is m1 ratio m2 was given. That is the point P divides AB in the ratio of m1 ratio m2. But suppose instead of ratio, the coordinates of point P are given, that is xy. How to find the ratio? In that case, what we'll do, because we do not know the ratio, so the formula for that is formula to find the ratio in section formula. When coordinates of point P are given, when coordinates of point P are given, but the ratio is not given, but m1 ratio m2 is not given. So let us learn how to derive this. It's also a very simple one. The derivative is very simple one. Here, this is the formula for finding the coordinates of point P. In this formula, what we have to do is simply we will divide the numerator and denominator both by m2. Let us divide with m2. So this is m2. So this will be also m2. This will be m2, and this will be m2. Same way here also. This is m2. This is m2. This is m2, and this is m2. Now, when we simplified m2 over m2, this will become x1 plus m1 by m2, and here also this will be m1 by m2, and this is m2 by m2. This is also m2 by m2, that will become 1y1 plus m1 by m2 y2. Here also we will get m1 by m2 plus 1. So what we have to do now is, so we'll simplify this. We'll get x equal to m2 over m2, that is 1. So 1 into x1. So x1 plus this m1 over m2, because we do not know the value of m1 and m2 separately. So let us take it as lambda. So this is, say, lambda x2 over m1 by m2, that is our lambda, plus 1, and the y coordinate will be, y will be equal to m2 over m2, that is y1, because there is 1 into y1 plus m1 by m2, so that will be lambda y2 over m1 by m2, lambda plus 1. So here, as already discussed, that the point P will be given, that is the coordinates of x, point P will be given, x and y will be given, and solving this, because x1 is also given to us, x2 is also given, only what is not given us is that the ratio. So when we solve it, we will get lambda. So simplifying this, either we can take any one of them. Suppose solve this one. Solving, we will get the value of lambda. What is lambda? Lambda is nothing but m1 by m2. So we will get the required ratio. So this formula, you have to apply when we have to find the ratio. So when ratio is when we have to find the ratio, but the coordinates of point P are given, we will use this form of the section formula. What is the form? X equal to x1 plus lambda x2 over lambda plus 1 and y equal to y1 plus lambda y2 over lambda plus 1. So this is how we have completed the concept portion of section formula. Now let us learn one very small outcome which can come from this result, that is known as midpoint formula. So how can you obtain midpoint formula? Midpoint formula. Midpoint formula means if point P is lying exactly at the middle of AB, then how to obtain the coordinates of point P? So this is known as midpoint formula. So here it's if suppose point P is lying exactly at the middle of the line segment AB, then what will the ratio? The ratio which P will divide AB will be 1:1. So that means the value of lambda is 1. So our x will be x1 plus x2 over, because lambda is 1, 1 plus 1, that is 2. And the y coordinate will be same way, lambda is 1, that is y1 plus y2 over 1 plus 1, lambda is 1. When lambda is 1, when P is at the middle of the line segment AB, 1 plus 1, that is 2. So this is what is known as midpoint formula. By using this formula, we can get the coordinates of point P when point P is lying exactly at the middle of the line segment AB. So this is what is known as midpoint formula.